Hey, how you guys doing? I'm Nate Anime, and welcome back to my channel, back on Forza Horizon 6, once again to check out another new vehicle that has come from the seasonal playlist, the 2006 Dodge Ram SRT, I believe it's 10? Yeah, the SRT-10, which is a very fitting vehicle considering today is the 4th of July and the 200th and 50th anniversary of America. Happy anniversary to America. And this is the perfect car to be celebrating it. All American muscle SUV, pickup truck, whatever the hell you want to call this thing. It can't get more American than that. I guess maybe if you lifted this thing and went off-roading with this, which interestingly enough, despite it being a truck, off-roading with this vehicle is not what we're going to be doing with this particular truck today. We're actually going to be doing some road racing with this because this truck was really made more for the street than it was for the off-roading terrain. And this is a really cool truck. In fact, this is probably one of the only American pickup trucks I actually genuinely like. I think the last time I actually was able to see this truck in a video game was actually all the way back in Midnight Club Dub Edition Remix, and that was a very long time ago, back on the PS2. So that's the last time I've actually even played or driven this truck in a video game. So yeah, I am a little bit interested to see how the cosmetic customizations go for this vehicle, because the last time I got my hands on this vehicle was in Midnight Club Dub Edition Remix, and that was on PS2. And obviously, for obvious reasons, the customization on there with any car was pretty crazy. But this is Forza, so, you know, it might not be that crazy. So I don't really expect too much. Let's see here. We do have an option from Dodge. It just changes the front bumper, probably a trim level thing. Yeah, definitely a trim level thing for sure. I keep that kind of. Oh wow, it's actually adjustable. Okay, all right, cool. Yeah, okay. If it's adjustable, then I'll add it. Why not? Let's see what we got for spoiler options. This might look real goofy. Okay, yeah, this is an option that I'm very familiar with. I think this was in Midnight Club 2. Okay, oh, that's right. That's actually pretty decent. All right, is that adjustable? They're all adjustable. Okay, wait, except for this. Well, that just takes the wing off, but wow, that's actually pretty cool. This is actually adjustable. Most of these, sometimes a lot of these like extra body parts are not, you know, like Forza made, or like usually very you know, just cosmetic, you know, purpose with no adjustable features. So that's actually cool to see. What we got for back bumpers, probably just another trim option, which honestly doesn't look too bad. And then we have side options. Okay. Yeah, not too bad. Not too bad at all. All right. So yeah, that's all the cosmetic customizations. Let's see here. Should we keep the stock wheels? I don't know. So yeah, I'm actually going to try these KMC wheels. They actually look pretty dope on this vehicle. Not too bad. And on top of that, it's probably going to look a little bit better when we finally lower this thing. But yeah, which let me see how it looks lowered. I want to see that before I head into the performance. Not too low, unfortunately. Wow, we actually get drift suspension though. Okay, wait, do we get drift tires on here? Hold up. Do we actually get drift tires? Let's see. Yes, we do. We actually do get drift tires. I'm going to try to get to an A class, but I speculate I might be able to get to a S1 class, you know, with its original engine and its original setup just upgraded. So I don't know. Let's see. We'll see. But I'll try for either A or S1 class. All right. So not only was I on the ball with this one, but with all the performance customizations added to this vehicle on its original engine, I was able to get this to a perfect S1 Class 800. Absolutely amazing. So yeah, I was right on the ball with that one. And we're making like what, 1,000 horsepower now? That is crazy. 1,000 plus horsepower on this vehicle. Definitely gonna have to do some tuning on this for sure. But yeah, let's head over to the liveries here, which I'm really interested to see. And the one thing though, I'm not as worried about getting Itasha liveries on vehicles like this as I was in Forza Horizon 5. For the most part, it does seem like every single vehicle I've, you know, won or driven in this game has at least 5 Itasha liveries on it with some anime characters that you definitely know. And I think it's because, for obvious reasons, Forza Horizon 6 is set in Japan. The weebs love Japan, so we as weebs are going to flood any game that has anything to do with Japan. But yeah, there are definitely liveries for this vehicle right here, and other vehicles too. We do got Nokotan on the Dodge Ram. Actually, it's pretty good. I actually put that one on there. Black Lagoon with Revy, not too bad. Nikkei, Hatsune Miku, gotta have Hatsune Miku. We have Mater. That's interesting. Cleo? Isn't that? I think it's a VTuber. I'm not 100% sure. She looks like a VTuber though. Hatsune Miku again. One Piece, The Simpsons. Oh yeah. Oh, and what's that? That's the Horse Girl anime. I forget the name of it right now. It slips my mind. But yeah, lots of Itasha liveries. Even got a Staffo on here. I think I'm gonna go with where is it? Nokotan, which it's a really cool anime. Unfortunately, its hype really died down. Unfortunately, the memes have kind of died out. But I mean, it's still an enjoyable watch, honestly. A pretty good brain rot anime just to kind of turn your brain off and just watch. It's just really interesting. And it's actually, wow, it's actually pretty high quality. I'm not going to zoom into that area of the character, but yeah, this is Nokotan, Dear Girl. Really cool anime. Again, very high quality detail. I was actually a little bit worried that it was actually going to be one of the AI art Itasha liveries, which, I mean, I don't completely dislike them, but it does get pretty annoying when you download it, when you see a livery with a character that you like to only download it and realize that it's just smudgy AI built livery used through a computer program on your computer. It kind of sucks, but I do really appreciate these high quality drawings because they are becoming very rare nowadays, unfortunately. All right, so we are out here with the Dodge Ram, and ooh, you can hear the supercharger on this. I don't know if I have the volume up, but you can definitely hear the supercharger. Listen to that. Let me oof. There is a lot of power in this vehicle. Yeah, let's do a little bit of a pull here. A little bit of a drag. Alright, launch control and go. Ooh, traction control is fighting hard right now. Ooh. Not too bad though. Not too bad. Kind of like it. I kind of like it indeed. Let's let me try it in a much more, I guess, less populated area, or in fact, let's get to a much more longer stretch of road here. I do like the Japan map, don't get me wrong, but I have noticed it is kind of hard to get a nice long straight. Let's see, we can start from here and we can go. So a much longer straight. However, there is a lot of vehicles on here, a lot of traffic cars, which is crazy because there are people right now asking for more traffic in Forza Horizon 6. I'm gonna be honest, if they add more traffic to Forza Horizon 6, I'm gonna stop playing the game. There's just way too much traffic on here already. But we're doing pretty good though. That last gear is horrible. Holy crap. Yeah, that last gear is absolute trash. Kind of reminds me of the, what was it, the Dark Horse Mustang? I just had like a 6th gear and it just was trash. It was like, it basically was just non-existent. Yeah, oh god. Yeah, see how much speed I'm losing? Oh my goodness. Yeah. So some heavy amounts of tuning is going to be needed for this vehicle. For sure. Not too bad though. Not too bad. I mean, it's fast for a truck. I will admit it is fast for a truck. But yeah, not too bad though. We're let's see if we can do some races here and really see how good this vehicle is. All right, so we know this vehicle is a bit on the fast side, but let's see how good it does in a race here. Oh wow, we're just skating by everybody. Okay, wait. I'm also really surprised I'm going up against cars instead of like trucks or something. But not too bad though. Not too bad. It does struggle to handle just a bit. Again, I think that's something that could be just, you know, fine-tuned in a tuning option. I didn't really go too hard on the tuning options. I will admit though, I am struggling to keep up with the AI, or at least try to get up to you know, at least second place. But then again, I did actually up my difficulty to expert, so that could be one of the reasons why. But honestly though, it's actually pretty stable. I think one of the big main issues is the traction loss from this vehicle. Like, there's just so much traction loss coming from the back wheels. An all-wheel drive setup might be the best option here. Who knows? But overall, it is enjoyable. It is an enjoyable vehicle to drive. And we're in 4th place. Not too bad. Not too bad. It's not a win. It's not 3rd place. Not 2nd place. Not 1st. But it's pretty decent. Again, just gotta go a little bit harder in the tuning options, honestly. Alright, one more thing before we end today's video with the 2006 Dodge Ram. I figure I'd try out a drag race. I haven't really tried these out too many. I've been doing a lot of the time attack races, but not too many of the drag races, so just gotta... Okay. Well, I've already failed. But it's actually pretty straightforward, though. You just come up to the line, hit the ready up button, get into launch control if you choose to have that as an option, and just go. Ooh, like I said, there's just so much wheel spin on here. Like, I reckon, like, if I didn't have the traction control on right now, this thing would just be all over the place. 16 seconds, or it's okay, I guess. I don't know. Let's see if we can try to improve that. So I don't think that was my best performance, the first one, so we'll try again. Again, like I said, I don't usually do these, so it's honestly kind of my first time doing this. Okay, see, just so much wheel spin at the start. Alright, so 16 seconds was actually my best. Let's see if we can improve that. A couple of milliseconds faster, nothing too big. So yeah, 16 seconds with the build that I did on this vehicle. Not too bad. It could probably do better with all-wheel drive, maybe. This thing could actually be like a crazy drag beast. But yeah, the 2006 Dodge Ram SRT-10, a real gem of a vehicle we got here. Really cool to see this vehicle back in a video game. It's been a long time. Like I said, Midnight Club Dub Edition Remix, Midnight Club 3, like, that was so long ago since I last seen this vehicle in a video game, so it's really cool to see this back in the game, or back in a game. Yeah, but that's about it. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like. If you're on mobile, make sure to hype up the video. But yeah, once again, happy 4th of July out there for anybody in America. If you're not in America, just have a really great day today. But yeah, happy 4th of July. What a vehicle to be driving and to be doing a video on today, on the 4th of July. Like I said, like the video, hype the video. I'll see you guys in the next one.